Every word you speak shapes the way people see you. Every sentence carries the power to inspire, influence, or undermine. Leadership is not about holding a title, wearing a suit, or standing at the front of a room. True leadership begins the moment your words demand attention, earn trust, and guide action. The ability to talk like a leader is not a skill reserved for the few. It is a choice, a discipline, and a practice that anyone can master. Speaking with authority does not mean speaking loudly. It means speaking clearly, intentionally, and with purpose so that your message is heard, felt, and acted upon. When you speak like a leader, people listen not because they have to, but because they want to. Your words carry weight. They create focus, inspire confidence, and spark action. You have the ability to shape perception, influence decisions, and motivate others to reach beyond what they thought was possible. Every conversation, every meeting, every interaction becomes an opportunity to demonstrate authority, insight, and vision. The way you communicate can open doors, solve problems, and ignite potential, both in yourself and in those around you. Talking like a leader requires mastery of more than just vocabulary. It is a combination of clarity, confidence, emotional resonance, and authenticity. Your voice must carry certainty, your message must convey purpose, and your presence must reflect integrity. People respond to those who can articulate their vision, listen with intention, and speak in a way that motivates action. Leadership communication is not about impressing with words. It is about connecting, influencing, and empowering. The truth is, most people do not realize how much their words either limit or elevate their impact. Words left unrefined fall flat. Words delivered without thought confuse. Words spoken without conviction fail to inspire. To talk like a leader, you must choose every word with care, structure your sentences with purpose, and deliver your message with unwavering confidence. Your speech must leave no doubt about your intentions, your knowledge, and your commitment. This is the moment to understand that leadership begins in the way you communicate. Every interaction is a chance to be heard, to inspire, and to lead. The skill of speaking like a leader can transform ordinary conversations into opportunities for influence, direction, and change. It empowers you to guide teams, influence decisions, and leave a lasting impact wherever you go. Mastering this skill does not just elevate your voice, it elevates your life. Speaking like a leader is not a talent you are born with, it is a discipline you develop. It demands practice, awareness, and intentionality. It requires speaking with clarity so your ideas are unmistakable, listening so you truly understand, projecting confidence without arrogance, choosing words that inspire action, conveying vision so others can follow, pausing strategically to emphasize what matters, and aligning every word with your actions. When these elements come together, your speech commands respect, drives results, and inspires belief. The power to lead is in your words. The influence to inspire is in your voice. The ability to make change happen begins the moment you decide to speak with authority, purpose, and conviction. This is not about being heard. It is about being understood, trusted, and followed. The journey to talking like a leader starts now, and it starts with the awareness that every word matters, every phrase carries impact, and every conversation is an opportunity to lead. Part 1, speak with clarity, make every word count. Clarity in speech is not just about speaking. It's about being understood, being remembered, and being followed. The way you express yourself, the words you choose, the way you pause, and the precision in your sentences can make a difference between being heard and being ignored. Every time you open your mouth, you are creating a perception. People are watching. They are feeling the energy behind your words, even before they fully grasp what you are saying. Words carry weight. They carry meaning. And when you speak with clarity, you bring focus to your thoughts and strength to your presence. Speaking with clarity starts with understanding what you truly want to communicate. You cannot deliver a clear message if your mind is scattered. It requires preparation, not in the sense of writing a script for every sentence, but in having a clear understanding of your core point. Think about what you want others to remember long after the conversation ends. The mind that knows its purpose communicates without confusion. That mental focus translates into vocal focus. Every word you choose becomes intentional, precise, and purposeful. The sound of your voice, the pacing, the emphasis, all of it matters because people respond not only to what is said, but how it is said. It is common to hear people fill the air with unnecessary words, long-winded explanations, and filler phrases. This creates a fog that hides the message you are trying to deliver. When you speak clearly, each word has a place. Each word carries a meaning and nothing is wasted. People listen differently when they know that every word you utter is meant to move them, inform them, or inspire. Your language should not be complicated, but it must be compelling. It should reach the mind and resonate with the heart at the same time. Simplicity is power because the mind does not have to struggle to understand you. When your message is simple and structured, it has a rhythm that draws people in. The foundation of clear speech is thought. If your thoughts are jumbled, your words will mirror that chaos. Before you speak, take a moment to organize your ideas. Picture the journey your audience will take as they follow your words. Every sentence should have a reason to exist. Every paragraph should build on the one before it. If you deliver your ideas with precision, people will feel the confidence in your mind, and confidence is contagious. They will trust what you are saying not because of the sound of your voice alone, but because of the clarity of your thought. And trust is the cornerstone of leadership. Your tone is as important as your words. Speaking clearly does not mean speaking monotonously. It means speaking in a way that emphasizes the points that matter. Adjust your pace to ensure comprehension. Slow down when introducing a new concept and accelerate slightly when reinforcing an idea. Your voice should carry conviction but not aggression. The aim is to be understood, not to overwhelm. People follow leaders who speak with a steady, confident voice because it signals control, certainty, and reliability. The sound of your words communicates authority as much as the meaning of your words. Another critical aspect is eliminating ambiguity. Be precise with your vocabulary. Avoid words that confuse or dilute your point. When you are specific, you leave no room for misinterpretation. This is particularly important when inspiring others or giving direction. A clear message sparks action. People act on clarity. If your instructions or ideas are hazy, people hesitate, and hesitation erodes momentum. Momentum is the lifeblood of achievement. Clarity cuts through doubt and sets a clear path forward. When people leave your presence, they should know exactly what to do, what to believe, and how to act. Visualizing your words before speaking helps tremendously. Picture the scene, the action, or the feeling you want to convey. Speak as if you are painting the picture directly in the minds of your listeners. When your mind is clear about what you want to convey, your voice mirrors that clarity naturally. Avoid overcrowding your speech with unnecessary details. Focus on the essentials, the core idea that matters. Every detail should support your main point. Every example should reinforce the message rather than distract from it. If your words are strong and precise, your audience will absorb them, remember them, and act on them. Listening is an invisible partner to clear speech. You cannot respond with clarity if you do not first understand the perspective of those you are speaking to. Awareness of your audience sharpens your ability to communicate effectively. But Adjust your words based on what your listeners know, what they feel, and how they process information. Communication is a bridge, not a monologue. The stronger the bridge, the more reliably your ideas cross from your mind to theirs. And when your audience experiences that understanding, they not only listen, they follow. Confidence in delivery enhances clarity because hesitation clouds meaning. When you are certain of your words, your audience senses it. There is a rhythm in confident speech, a flow that captures attention and inspires belief. Speak in full sentences. Do not rush. Let each word land. The spacing between your thoughts allows your listeners to absorb meaning. Overloading your speech with too many words at once creates confusion. Speak slowly enough to allow understanding, but with enough energy to maintain engagement. It is a delicate balance, but when mastered, it makes your voice memorable and commanding. Preparation is critical. Think about your daily conversations, meetings, or speeches. Consider the points that need to be made and the order in which they should be presented. Writing down the main ideas and practicing their delivery trains your mind to select words carefully. Over time, this becomes natural. Clear communication is not only a skill but a habit. The more you consciously practice it, the more effortless it becomes. People will begin to notice that your speech carries weight, that it matters, and that it leads somewhere. Clarity is also emotional. Speak in a way that conveys your conviction. When you believe deeply in what you are saying, your audience feels it. It is the passion behind the words that leaves a lasting impression. Energy in speech must be balanced with comprehension. Too much force can overwhelm, too little can bore. The voice should convey confidence, warmth, and purpose. Emotion connects ideas to people's hearts, and when that connection is made, action follows. Words are only tools. Belief in those words makes them weapons of influence and tools of leadership. The habit of speaking with clarity transforms not only your words but your life. You become more decisive, more persuasive, and more influential. People respond not to complexity, but to certainty, simplicity, and focus. Your clarity cuts through noise, eliminates misunderstanding, and provides direction. It positions you as someone who can be trusted, someone who knows what they are talking about, someone who has a vision and can articulate it effectively. And that is the essence of leadership, being able to guide, inspire, and move people through the power of your words. This is the first step in mastering the ability to talk like a leader. Every interaction is an opportunity to practice clarity. Every conversation is a chance to sharpen focus, refine expression, and ensure that your message lands exactly as intended. Clear speech does not only inform, it influences, it commands respect, it creates alignment. People remember those who speak in a way that resonates with both mind and heart. Take control of your words. Make them precise, intentional, and powerful. Speak with clarity, and you will speak with authority. Speak with clarity, and you will lead. The world responds to those who communicate with purpose. It notices when every word matters. It recognizes the person who conveys thought with precision, conviction, and intention. Each sentence you speak can inspire, direct, or motivate. That is why clarity in speech is non-negotiable. It separates those who are merely talking from those who are leading. The journey to leadership begins the moment your words find focus, your thoughts find structure, and your voice finds confidence. The impact of clarity cannot be overstated because clear communication is not just heard. It is felt, it is acted upon, and it changes the trajectory of everything around it. Speaking with clarity is an investment in your personal power. It builds trust, strengthens influence, and sharpens perception. Those who master this skill create a presence that cannot be ignored. Every word becomes a tool, every sentence a pathway, and every conversation an opportunity to lead. Speak with focus, speak with conviction, and speak with purpose. That is how leaders are heard, followed, and remembered. The words you choose today shape the respect and influence you command tomorrow. Clear speech is the cornerstone of leadership, and its mastery transforms ordinary dialogue into extraordinary impact. Part 2, listen more than you speak to understand fully. Listening is not just a courtesy. It is a powerful tool that defines the quality of your relationships, your influence, and ultimately your ability to lead. Speaking with impact is important, but the real strength lies in understanding before responding. Most people listen to reply. They are busy planning what to say next instead of absorbing what is being said. A true leader listens to understand. Listening fully requires more than hearing the words. It requires absorbing the meaning, noticing the emotion, and sensing the intent behind them. When you listen with complete attention, people feel valued, respected, and understood. That feeling is magnetic. It draws people toward you and establishes trust. To listen fully, your mind must be present. Thoughts about what you will say, distractions from your environment, or judgments about the speaker only weaken your capacity to understand. Clear your mind of interruptions and give your full focus to the person speaking. Observe their tone, their expressions, and their body language. All of these elements convey meaning beyond words. So, when you catch the nuances, you not only understand what is being said, but why it is being said. Understanding the why allows you to respond in a way that truly matters. People will recognize that your response comes from comprehension, not assumption. That perception enhances credibility, influence, and connection. Listening also strengthens your ability to speak clearly. When you understand the perspectives of others, your responses become more targeted, precise, and impactful. You avoid misunderstanding and miscommunication. You address the real issue, not just the surface-level words. Many leaders fail not because they lack knowledge, but because they fail to grasp the full context before responding. They speak without understanding, and their words miss the mark. Learning to listen thoroughly creates clarity in your own mind. It forces you to slow down, process information, and craft your responses with intention. In this way, listening is a preparatory act of leadership. The act of listening requires patience. Sometimes, people need to express themselves fully before they reach the point. Interrupting or rushing them undermines understanding and diminishes trust. Allow the speaker the space to articulate their thoughts completely. The silence that occurs while someone is formulating ideas is not empty. It is the space where insight is forming. Respecting that process demonstrates emotional intelligence, which is essential for leadership. People naturally follow those who make them feel safe, heard, and appreciated. Listening creates that safety. Listening creates connection. Listening builds the foundation for influence. Empathy is a companion to listening. Understanding someone's perspective requires imagining what it feels like to walk in their shoes. This does not mean agreeing blindly, but rather acknowledging the reality of their experience. When you respond from a place of empathy, your words carry resonance. People feel that you see them clearly, that you understand their struggles, their hopes, and their priorities. That perception strengthens loyalty. Leaders who fail to empathize often find their words ignored, their guidance resisted, and their influence diminished. Empathy, fueled by attentive listening, transforms ordinary conversation into meaningful dialogue. Listening also reveals the gaps in your own knowledge. Often, the insights you need to make effective decisions are hidden in the details shared by others. By paying close attention, you uncover opportunities, risks, and solutions that would otherwise be missed. Leaders who listen well are better informed, better prepared, and better positioned to act decisively. The act of listening is a constant learning process. Each conversation becomes a source of knowledge, a chance to refine perspective, and an opportunity to improve decision-making. Another critical aspect is being fully present during conversations. Avoid thinking about your phone, emails, or the next meeting. The mind that wanders cannot grasp the message. Your presence communicates respect and attentiveness. People notice when you are genuinely engaged. That engagement fosters stronger relationships and encourages open communication. The more engaged you are in listening, the more authentic your responses become. Authenticity builds credibility. Credibility builds influence. Influence creates results. The cycle begins with listening, and the effects ripple outward to every aspect of leadership. Active listening involves acknowledging the speaker's points without overshadowing them, nodding, paraphrasing, or simply responding with thoughtful, silent signals that you are absorbing their message. People instinctively open up more when they feel understood. The more you know about someone's needs, motivations, and concerns, the more effectively you can address them. This leads to solutions that resonate, actions that succeed, and leadership that inspires. Listening is the tool that transforms information into insight, and insight into action. Resisting the urge to respond immediately also enhances your clarity. Pause before speaking. Consider what has been shared and how your response aligns with the message you want to convey. Impulsive replies often carry emotion without thought, and that can undermine your credibility. Thoughtful listening, followed by intentional speech, demonstrates control, wisdom, and leadership presence. Your audience senses this careful consideration, and they respond with respect and engagement. When you speak after listening fully, your words carry more weight, more precision, and more impact. Listening is not passive, it is an active form of leadership. It is a deliberate choice to engage, understand, and respond in a meaningful way. Leaders who listen well build teams that trust them, inspire followers who believe in them, and communicate ideas that are. Every interaction is an opportunity to practice this skill. Even brief conversations, when approached with attention and intention, contribute to your ability to lead through understanding. In the end, the quality of your leadership is reflected in the quality of your listening. Speaking with power matters, but listening with purpose amplifies that power. So, when you genuinely understand those you communicate with, your words resonate more deeply, your guidance is followed more willingly, and your influence grows naturally. Listening creates clarity, nurtures relationships, and sets the stage for effective action. It is the silent strength behind strong leadership. By mastering the art of listening, you do not just hear words. You understand people, and understanding people is the essence of leading well. Consistent practice of listening fully will transform the way others respond to you. They will start to seek your guidance, value your insight, and trust your judgment. Your presence becomes magnetic because people sense the depth of your understanding and the sincerity of your attention. Listening is not a weakness. It is an expression of strength. It is the bridge between thought and action, between intention and influence. Leaders who embrace listening cultivate loyalty, inspire action, and create environments where ideas thrive. It is the invisible power that elevates ordinary communication into extraordinary leadership. Part 3, use confidence, not arrogance, in your tone. Confidence is not loudness, and it is not force. Confidence is calm, steady, and unwavering. The tone in which you speak defines how others perceive your authority, your competence, and your reliability. When you communicate with confidence, people pay attention. They feel your certainty in every word, every pause, every emphasis. Confidence in speech is rooted in preparation and clarity of thought. If you know your subject, your audience, and your purpose, your voice naturally carries the conviction that commands respect. It is not about showing off knowledge or dominating a conversation. It is about conveying assurance that what you are saying matters, and it is correct. True confidence does not need to intimidate or overshadow others. Arrogance, on the other hand, drives people away. It is sharp, defensive, and self-centered. When arrogance colors your tone, it triggers resistance. Confidence invites engagement. Arrogance invites opposition. A leader speaks with conviction but allows space for dialogue, differing opinions, and collaboration. The audience feels your steadiness and trusts that your intentions are to guide, not to dominate. Confidence communicates control over your subject and control over yourself, and that's what people respond to instinctively. Confidence is evident in the consistency of your speech. When your tone aligns with your words, you radiate authority. Hesitation, mumbling, or wavering under pressure diminishes impact. People notice subtle cues more than overt gestures. They feel insecurity before it is even verbalized. Every time you speak with a steady, calm, and intentional tone, you reinforce your credibility. Practice shaping your voice to carry authority without aggression. Modulate your pitch, control your pace, and maintain clarity. A confident tone communicates certainty, reliability, and influence far beyond the words themselves. Preparation strengthens confidence. Knowing the subject, anticipating questions, and understanding the concerns of your audience give your voice power. You can respond without hesitation because you have internalized the knowledge. This internal certainty reflects outwardly in your tone. Even when faced with unexpected, your voice carries composure because confidence is not the absence of challenges. It is the mastery of your response to them. Audiences are drawn to calm authority because it signals reliability and stability in an unpredictable world. Confidence also grows from self-awareness. Recognizing your strengths, your limitations, and the value of your contributions allows you to speak without self-doubt. Self-assuredness is attractive because it signals competence. People follow those who know what they stand for and communicate that knowledge clearly. When you embrace your own worth without exaggeration, your voice resonates with authenticity, and authenticity is persuasive. Confidence without arrogance stems from self-respect and respect for others. The rhythm and pacing of your speech play a critical role in conveying confidence. Speaking too fast can signal nervousness, while speaking too slowly can lose attention. A steady, deliberate pace signals control and thoughtfulness. Confidence is not about filling every moment with sound. Strategic pauses allow the audience to digest ideas, emphasize key points, and create impact. The tone of your voice combined with well-timed pauses gives weight to your message, and people respond instinctively to that presence of control. Language choice also reflects confidence. Avoid uncertain phrases that diminish authority. Words like maybe, I think, or perhaps weaken your message when clarity and certainty are required. Strong leaders speak assertively without being overbearing. They communicate decisions and insights in a manner that encourages trust, understanding, and follow-through. The audience perceives confidence not just in the content, but in the way it is delivered. Your tone, word choice, and rhythm all communicate competence. Confidence is also demonstrated through consistency over time. Repeatedly communicating with calm assurance builds a reputation of reliability. People begin to anticipate clarity and wisdom in your speech because past experience reinforces trust. This kind of confidence becomes magnetic. It is not about performance or showmanship. It is about the quiet authority that naturally draws attention and respect. Confidence speaks before words even fully form in a sentence. It is felt as much as it is heard. Body language complements vocal confidence. Even though words carry meaning, posture, gestures, and facial expressions enhance the perception of certainty. A steady stance, controlled gestures, and direct eye contact reinforce the voice. Confidence is holistic. The audience takes in the entire presence, voice, body, and energy, and responds to the totality. When your voice, expression, and movement align with what you say, the impact is undeniable. Developing confidence requires practice and reflection. record your voice, observe your delivery, and adjust areas of uncertainty. Practice responding to time. These exercises build a natural steadiness in tone that does not rely on rehearsed scripts, but on genuine understanding and mastery. Confidence is earned through repeated experiences of preparation, reflection, and adjustment. Confidence is not about dominating the conversation. It is about delivering your message with certainty, clarity, and authority, while remaining approachable and open. People trust the tone of someone who is secure in their words. They follow guidance delivered in calm assurance, and they are inspired by speech that combines clarity with certainty. Arrogance may grab attention momentarily, but confidence sustains influence. Influence grows from consistent, controlled, and purposeful communication. When a leader speaks with confidence, they create momentum. People do not hesitate to act because the message feels credible, and credibility is the currency of action. Confidence communicates readiness, understanding, and control, which encourages those around you to follow without fear. The voice of a confident leader does not need embellishment because the certainty in the message is itself compelling. Every interaction, whether a conversation, a meeting, or a presentation, is an opportunity to project confidence. Awareness of your tone, preparation of your words, and mastery of your delivery are the pillars. Over time, speaking confidently becomes second nature. It transforms ordinary dialogue into persuasive communication, subtle influence into decisive guidance. People feel your authority before they even fully understand your words. Because confidence communicates from the core, just the surface. Confidence is the bridge between knowledge and influence. Knowledge without confident delivery remains unused potential. With confidence, knowledge transforms into leadership. People are inspired, motivated, and guided by voices that carry assurance. The calm power in your tone signals stability, clarity, and credibility. It reassures, motivates, and directs. Confidence is not about being the loudest in the room. It is about being the steady presence everyone instinctively trusts. Developing a confident tone is a lifelong practice. The most influential leaders have honed it over years of experience, reflection, and learning. It is cultivated through understanding, preparation, and the courage to speak with authenticity. Every word you utter, every pause you take, and every tone you project can either build or diminish your influence. Confidence ensures it builds. Speaking with confidence is speaking with leadership. It transforms ordinary speech into a tool of influence, a source of inspiration, and a foundation for action. Part 4, speak with clarity, make every word count. Words have power, but the type of power they carry depends entirely on how they are chosen and delivered. Words can either motivate, encourage, and inspire action, or they can create fear, doubt, and hesitation. Leadership is not about forcing people to comply. It is about guiding them toward a goal, instilling belief in what is possible, and encouraging them to take action. The language you use sets the tone for what people feel, how they think, and what they will do. When words are used to inspire, they create energy, momentum, and trust. When words are used to intimidate or manipulate, they create resistance, anxiety, and avoidance. Choosing words that inspire begins with understanding the mindset of your audience. People respond to encouragement because it affirms their potential and aligns with their desire to succeed. Fear may produce compliance temporarily, but inspiration produces commitment, loyalty, and long-term engagement. When you speak to encourage action, your words plant seeds that grow over time. The energy you create is contagious. Your audience feels hope, possibility, and motivation. They begin to see a path forward and feel the drive to step onto it. Clarity and inspiration matters. Avoid abstract statements that lack direction. People need guidance that is tangible and actionable. Words like "you can do it" are motivating, but they become powerful when paired with specific ideas, steps, or encouragement that shows a clear path. When people know what action is expected, inspiration becomes practical. Words alone are not enough. They must be combined with a vision that people can understand, relate to, and believe in. Inspiration without direction often fades quickly, leaving the listener with excitement but no movement. Tone and delivery are as important as the words themselves. Words spoken with excitement, passion, and authenticity resonate much more than words delivered mechanically. The audience senses when your speech reflects genuine belief in the message. Excitement creates energy, passion creates connection, and authenticity creates trust. People respond emotionally first, then cognitively. The emotional reaction. Carefully chosen words, delivered with conviction and sincerity, have the power to transform thought into action. Positive framing of language also makes a significant difference. Focus on what can be done rather than what cannot. Emphasize solutions instead of problems. Highlight possibilities instead of limitations. When people hear language that points to opportunity, they feel empowered. Fear-driven language points to obstacles and emphasizes failure, which triggers hesitation. Inspirational language creates clarity, focus, and belief. It shifts people from doubt to confidence, from stagnation to action, and from fear to empowerment. Repetition and reinforcement enhance the impact of inspirational words. Key phrases that capture the essence of the message should be repeated thoughtfully to create emphasis. This is not about redundancy. It is about embedding key ideas into the minds and hearts of the audience. Repetition, when intentional, ensures that critical concepts are remembered and internalized. It strengthens understanding and motivates follow-through. People are more likely to act when the idea has been presented consistently, clearly, and passionately. Stories and examples. People understand and remember ideas better when they are illustrated through experiences, successes, or lessons learned. Norm. When a point is supported by a concrete example, the words carry greater weight. They become relatable and believable. Inspiration rooted in real-life application connects with the mind and heart. It demonstrates that what you are communicating is achievable and relevant, which naturally motivates action. Actionable words require specificity. Rather than speaking in vague terms like be better, provide concrete steps that people can implement. Clear instructions, practical tips, and measurable objectives give people a way to channel their motivation into real results. When people know exactly how to act, they are far more likely to do so. Inspiration without a roadmap can create excitement, but no results. Words that combine motivation with practical guidance produce both emotional and tangible impact. Consistency between words and intention is crucial. Your audience watches not just what you say, but how you act. Words lose credibility if they are contradicted by behavior. Speaking to inspire requires authenticity. When people see that your message aligns with your actions, they trust you. Trust amplifies the impact of your words because it creates belief. People follow leaders whose words and actions are aligned because alignment signals integrity, reliability, and genuine commitment. Energy and pace in delivery help maintain attention and engagement. When words are delivered with measured energy, they capture focus. Strategic pauses allow the message to sink in. Moments of silence can emphasize the power of a statement, giving it weight and importance. The combination of well-chosen words and delivered delivery keeps the audience attentive and receptive. People are drawn to voices that command focus without forcing it, that inspire without overwhelming, and that guide without dictating. Positive language also nurtures confidence in others. Words that affirm abilities, encourage growth, and highlight potential empower people to believe in themselves. Encouragement opens doors. It strengthens self-perception. It creates momentum. People act more decisively and persistently when they feel supported, understood, and capable. The leader who consistently uses words to lift others creates environments where motivation flourishes naturally. Choosing words carefully also involves avoiding negative triggers. Avoid language that instills doubt, shame, or fear unnecessarily. People are influenced by tone, content, and implication. Words that create defensiveness or resistance block engagement. Leaders who inspire understand the psychology of language. They use it to create clarity, focus, and drive rather than tension or apprehension. Inspirational language engages the mind and the heart, encouraging participation rather than compliance. The habit of speaking to inspire becomes natural over time. Now, awareness of the impact of words, deliberate framing, and consistent application turn communication into a tool for motivation. Every interaction, whether in private conversation or public address, becomes an opportunity to energize and empower. Words chosen to inspire action create influence that is enduring, meaningful, and transformational. Ultimately, the leader's language sets the tone for the environment, the culture, and the results. Words have the power to move people forward, to ignite effort, and to generate belief. When language is intentional, positive, and action-oriented, it produces energy, focus, and follow-through. Inspiring words do not simply motivate temporarily. They create momentum, cultivate trust, and encourage people to reach beyond what they thought possible. The deliberate choice of words shapes perception, drives behavior, and establishes leadership impact that lasts. Consistent use of language that inspires action transforms ordinary communication into a force for growth and achievement. Words become a catalyst for results. They cultivate optimism, determination, and resilience. They energize teams, influence decisions, and mobilize effort. Choosing words that inspire action is a commitment to lead with purpose, communicate with clarity, and create environments where possibility becomes reality. The voice that inspires is the voice that leads, guides, and drives change. Part 5. Communicate vision clearly so others can follow. Communicating a vision is the heartbeat of leadership. People follow leaders who can clearly articulate where they are going and why it matters. A leader without a clear vision is like a traveler without a map. Others may listen, but they won't follow with conviction. Vision is not just a statement. It is a vivid picture of a future that excites, motivates, and directs action. When you speak with clarity about your vision, you give people a reason to engage, a purpose to commit, and a path to contribute. Words become the bridge between ideas and action, and clarity in vision ensures that bridge is strong and accessible. To communicate vision effectively, start by being completely clear yourself. You cannot convey a future that you do not understand. The vision must be detailed, practical, and compelling. People must see not only the destination, but also the route to get there. When you articulate the steps, the values, and the expected outcomes, your vision becomes tangible. Ambiguity leaves people confused and hesitant. Clarity gives confidence, and confidence inspires commitment. Those who hear your vision should immediately recognize their role in it and feel motivated to participate. Language plays a critical role in expressing vision. Avoid abstract or vague terminology that leaves interpretation up to the listener. Instead, use precise and vivid descriptions that evoke understanding. Describe outcomes, behaviors, and milestones. Show what success looks like in concrete terms. The more your audience can picture the reality you are describing, the more they will internalize it. Communication is not effective if it only exists in your mind. It must be transported to theirs with clarity, detail, and emotion. Engaging emotion is a key component of visionary communication. People act on feelings as much as they act on logic. Convey the excitement, the importance, and the potential impact of the vision. Speak with energy and conviction that reflect your belief in what is possible. When people feel the enthusiasm and certainty behind your vision, they naturally align their efforts with it. Emotion combined with clarity turns a statement of intent into a call to action. A vision must also connect with the values and desires of the audience. Understand what motivates them, what challenges they face, and what aspirations they hold. When your vision resonates with their personal or collective goals, it becomes compelling. People follow leaders whose vision feels relevant, attainable, and meaningful. Alignment between your vision and the priorities of those you lead strengthens engagement and encourages proactive participation. Repetition and reinforcement ensure that your vision is internalized. Consistently communicate the vision in different contexts through meetings, messages, and actions. This repetition does not become redundant when it reinforces understanding and alignment. Over time, it transforms the vision from words into a shared reality. People begin to think, plan, and act in ways that reflect the vision, and your leadership influence grows organically. Stories and examples amplify the impact of visionary communication. Illustrate what the vision means in practice, and share examples of progress, achievement, or potential outcomes. When people can relate to scenarios, understand challenges, and see success, the vision becomes concrete and actionable. Abstract concepts are difficult to follow. Tangible illustrations create clarity, understanding, and motivation. Stories turn ideas into experiences, and experiences drive commitment. Consistency between vision and behavior is non-negotiable. The audience watches your actions as closely as your words. A vision loses credibility if it is not mirrored by your behavior. When you model the principles, decisions, and focus that align with your vision, your words carry more weight. Authenticity and alignment create trust, and trust is essential for followership. People naturally follow those whose actions reflect the vision they communicate. Strategic emphasis reinforces the key aspects of the vision. Not every detail requires the same level of focus. Identify the critical elements that matter most and ensure they are communicated clearly and frequently. Emphasize the priorities that guide decision-making, behavior, and resource allocation. Clarity about what matters most allows people to focus their energy effectively, reducing confusion and increasing productivity. Engaging others in the vision is essential. Invite input, feedback, and collaboration. When people feel that they have a voice in shaping and executing the vision, they take ownership. Participation deepens understanding and strengthens commitment. A vision that includes the perspectives and contributions of others is more robust, actionable, and sustainable. Leadership is not about dictating the future, it is about guiding a collective journey toward a clearly defined goal. The use of concrete goals within the vision gives people direction. Break down the big picture into achievable steps, measurable outcomes, and timelines. This provides clarity and a sense of progress. People act more confidently when they know what success looks like at each stage. Vision without actionable steps becomes inspirational but impractical. Actionable goals bridge the gap between possibility and achievement. Energy and pacing in delivery maintain engagement. Speak with clarity, confidence, and purpose. Pause strategically to let important points resonate. Use vocal variation to emphasize key ideas, ensuring the audience follows not only the words but the importance behind them. People respond to communication that is deliberate, thoughtful, and energized. A well-delivered vision captures attention, maintains focus, and inspires action. Communicating vision effectively is both an art and a responsibility. It requires preparation, clarity, emotional intelligence, and consistency. Each word, each sentence, and each gesture contributes to the overall impact. When a vision is clearly articulated, aligned with audience values, and reinforced through action, it becomes a powerful force. People move with it, invest in it, and build toward it. Leadership influence grows, goals are achieved, and the vision transforms from an idea into reality. Clarity in vision ensures that your leadership is not just heard, but followed. Words must transport ideas from your mind to others' understanding with precision, purpose, and emotion. When the audience can see the destination, understand their role, and feel the excitement of possibility, they act. Vision communicated clearly inspires alignment, commitment, and action. It turns uncertainty into direction, doubt into belief, and intention into results. Leaders who master the ability to convey vision clearly create momentum, inspire engagement, and guide people towards success. Every conversation you have, every meeting you lead, every moment you speak is a chance to leave an impression that lasts. Talking like a leader is not about perfection, it is about intention, clarity, and authenticity. It is about making every word count, listening with understanding, speaking with confidence, inspiring action, sharing a clear vision, pausing when it matters, and aligning your words with your actions. These are not just techniques, they are the essence of influence, trust, and leadership that people will follow. When you commit to speaking like a leader, you create an environment where ideas flow, people feel valued, and results happen naturally. Your words become more than sounds, they become a force that motivates, empowers, and guides. Leadership through communication is not just about telling others what to do. It is about inspiring them to believe, to act, and to achieve more than they thought possible. The journey does not end here. Every interaction, big or small, is an opportunity to practice, refine, and strengthen your leadership voice. Each time you speak with purpose and clarity, you build credibility. Each time you listen fully, you build trust. Each time your words align with your actions, you build influence. Over time, these moments accumulate, shaping not just how others see you, but who you become as a leader. Remember, people are not just listening to your words, they are feeling your intent, sensing your conviction, and measuring your authenticity. Speak in a way that is clear, confident, and consistent. Inspire through action as much as through words. Lead by example, and let your voice be the catalyst for change, growth, and achievement. Talking like a leader is a skill, but more importantly, it is a responsibility. Every word you choose, every pause you take, and every message you deliver has the potential to impact lives. Embrace this power, refine it, and use it intentionally. Influence, trust, and respect follow naturally when your words carry clarity, conviction, and purpose. The choice is yours. You can speak to be heard, or you can speak to lead. Speak with authority, speak with intention, speak with authenticity, and watch how the world responds. Leadership begins the moment your words inspire belief, ignite action, and create momentum. That is the legacy of a voice that leads, a message that matters, and a life that commands respect.